Hey guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing the 8083 Rebel Trooper Battle Pack released in 2010. The set has 73 pieces and when it released, it retailed for $11.99 USD or $12. However, obviously that would retail for a lot more nowadays. And it is recommended for ages 6 to 12, and of course because of that price and piece, it has a price per piece of 12.6, which is a bit high, especially for 2010. Now I got this set about a month ago and I thought that it would be a good time to review it now, as next year in 2022 we are going to be getting a remake of the Hoth Imperial Battle Pack, a battle pack which has of course been made to face this, at least the previous version was, meaning that since that one will come out and the UCS 8080 will be coming out, there might be some more kind of reaction and more people will want this set. So I thought that, yeah, it would be a nice time to review it, and hopefully you guys enjoy this review. This is my second one in this style, so I hope you guys enjoy it and let me know your thoughts down below. Now before we look into the actual set, I'll show off the box. So here it is, and obviously down there is where it would say build your army, but for some reason it doesn't here. You can see on the side that this was made for Empire Strikes Back and the 30th anniversary, which I didn't realise until I got it. Got that Lego Club thing there and StarWars.com. You can see there's a bit of grub from like a sticker that was on there, but we've also got, of course, the main attraction of the figures, which is just a Hoth Rebel Trooper. It's nothing special. Got those clone troopers there, which looks great. Turning it around now, you can see that it does show off that Hoth Imperial Battle Pack, which again we will be getting a remake of next year. And you can see all the figures there. So there are 4 figures, being a Hoth officer, 2 Hoth Rebel troopers, and Zeb Seneska, which we'll get into soon. You can see the thumb tab there as well. But yeah, this is a pretty cool box art, and I think it will be nostalgic to a lot of people. Now obviously every Lego set comes with instructions, and this set is of course no different. But these ones, since it's a small set and for the time, I guess it still happens nowadays, it's like bent in half and it doesn't look good. But yeah, the instructions are pretty basic, of course. We've got actually Darth Vader kind of there on all the pages, which is really nice, and I kind of love that thing at the start there, to not build Lego on grass. I find that funny for some reason. And then, you know, looking at the back, you can see some sets obviously advertised here. You can see the set that we got here advertised, and again that's like the back of the box, what it shows off. We also have this nice poster with the ARC 170 and the Droid Tri-Fighter, and it shows off some of those Clone Wars / Revenge of the Sith / I don't know, Legends with the TIE Defender there. And yeah, I guess we also have some other sets, including that great set there, the Endor Bunker, and some other 30th anniversary, or just the 10th anniversary of Lego Star Wars sets there. So yeah, some pretty cool things there, and these instructions are, I don't know, pretty cool to look back on, I think. Now, first figure up is the Hoth officer, or of course Major Derlin, and I kind of see this as what if Tom Selleck played Secretary Ross from the MCU. Does anyone else see that? Let me know down below. But yeah, this figure, it's a bit outdated, I must admit. Also, my face print looks a bit weird, like it's fake Lego for some reason. Like, I feel like there should be an outline on the moustache or something. It looks a bit strange, but of course that torso does also look a bit old, like it looks from it like even 2006, and of course there is no back printing because there is this backpack on there, and there's also no leg printing, which is a sad thing for all of these figures, but it is just a thing at the time. So a pretty outdated figure, and we have of course had an updated version of it, but it is pretty cool. It's also cool getting this lighter tan color for the helmet there, because nowadays they come in the dark tan. But yeah, this figure, I still really like it just because of that face, but it is, I will admit, a bit outdated. So the next figure up is the Hoth Rebel Trooper, and this one is, again, I think better than the Major Derlin. Like, the print looks a lot better, I think. Again, no leg printing, and it just has that generic face from 2010, and that kind of era of sets. Doesn't look bad, though. Same helmet as, of course, Major Derlin, and I do think that that Y bit there is a bit misprinted on my version, like it looks too far down. So that's kind of weird. That's kind of cool though. You can see there just some stuff there, like rank things. It looks pretty cool. Same backpack and whatever, no back printing. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure, and it is a good one to mass, especially with 2 of these in one battle pack. I definitely think it's a cool one, and definitely a good thing for your Rebel army. Final figure up is Zeb Seneska, which is the only one which isn't really one of the Rebel troopers, and it is instead a Rebel pilot. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't exclusive to this set, like it was included in another set afterwards, not too sure on that. Again, another misprint, the helmet thing is a bit weird there. I guess it's just quality control from back then. But you know, the face print is also pretty generic. It reminds me of Trapper Wolf, which is Dave Filoni's pilot character from The Mandalorian, just with that helmet, which is kind of cool. And yeah, again, the coloring's a bit off there, which is just a thing with printing white on orange, and they've never really fixed it. And yeah, it's kind of the same case on the back. First back printing of the set though, which is good. And that's mostly just because this isn't a part that's exclusive to the set. No leg printing though. And yeah, it's still a pretty cool figure, I think, and a nice Rebel pilot, and I think it is a nice inclusion to the set, because I think, yeah, if you're doing an Echo base, you might need a lot of pilots and Rebel troopers. So I'm very happy that this figure was included in the set. By the way, in this set, there are 3 of these regular blasters and 1 of these rifles, and you can, I guess, kind of mix and choose, but it does kind of show that one of the Rebel troopers has this, and one of them has the regular blaster, and then both the other figures have the regular blaster, which I think is good. It adds a bit of diversity to the Rebel troopers, which is good. And yeah, they do these things in battle packs back then instead of stud shooters, which is a lot better, and it's nice to see that they're going back to that now in 2022. And here's the build for the battle pack. Now, with most of these, they're just made up vehicles by Lego, but this is actually a fun fact, but this actually appeared in the Empire Strikes Back in the background, so it is really cool to get this. And yeah, it is actually a really cool battle pack build in my opinion, because there is actually quite a lot of functionality to this. I don't know where to start really, but by the way, the vehicle in canon is called the Ice Cutter, the Rebel Ice Cutter that is, and yeah, it's just used to plow and cut snow. I'm pretty sure it was used to carve Echo Base. So yeah, that's really cool, and I'm just really happy we got this in Lego. So functionality wise, of course, this turret can spin 360 basically, and it can also go up and down on these hinges, so lots of functionality with that. Obviously, if you have a figure sitting there, you can't really twist it like that, but still it is pretty cool. You've also got flick fire missiles here, and yeah, they work like you'd expect, I guess. Flick them or like push them, but that doesn't do much, and that's gone. But yeah, a pretty cool functionality there. There's also something which I never knew was in the set, and if you fold this out, there's actually a crate in here, and I'm still not sure what you're meant to put in here, but because the blasters don't really fit, but yeah, it's just kind of cool to have, I guess. You can't even fit ammo in it because there's no stud shooters, so kind of weird, but it is a cool feature to have, and you can kind of do whatever, transport that around your Echo base, I guess. On the underside, it is that. I kind of wish that this inverted tile there was just one step back, because otherwise you can kind of see it there and it looks a bit weird, and it just makes it float a bit more if you kind of move it back a stud. And yeah, let's put a figure on it just to show you what it looks like, and there's also another cool functionality with this open stud. Now, setting a figure down is obviously as basic as you might think, so since there's a backpack, you don't put them in like that, you put them here, and yeah, you can kind of hold that and man it. There's also like under there a seat element, I'm not sure if you can see that, or it's a table piece, but that's just kind of a cool part usage there. And obviously, since there's one here which uses that, and that one's open, I had to look back in the instructions, so I was like, am I missing a piece? Obviously there was a spare, so that was kind of weird. But no, this is actually used so that you can put one of their blasters in at the side. I thought that was what the crate was for, to kind of have that in there while there's the person obviously driving. But no, they have their own thing here to kind of put it there, and they can drive. So yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Still opens a lot of questionality about the crate there. But it is pretty cool. I have obviously lost that other flickfire missile now, which is kind of sad. But yeah, overall this build is actually pretty cool, and now I think I'll do, I guess, a size comparison with some other battle pack builds. Now here are 4 battle packs. We have the Imperial Patrol Battle Pack, the Hoth Rebel Battle Pack, the First Order, one of the First Order Battle Packs, the one with the Flame Trooper and the shields, like the First Order Heavy something Battle Pack, that I guess I'll call that, and the Sith Troop Battle Pack. And this one holds up as kind of decently long. It's longer than the First Order one and the Sith Trooper one, however, it is about the same length here as the Patrol Trooper thing. And the Patrol Trooper one is pretty long, but it is a decently sized one, bigger than a few. I'd say it's larger than average, but yeah, there is definitely battle pack builds which are longer. This battle pack is definitely one of the best of all time and definitely a real classic from back in 2010. Got some great figures and it's probably the best Rebel one ever made. I definitely recommend this. It hasn't gone up much in value, however I guess with some more Hoth sets coming out soon, I could expect this one to go up a little bit more. So definitely get it sooner rather than later if you're interested, and I would definitely recommend it. As a battle pack, it is pretty great, and if you are planning on doing a Hoth mock, or even getting some of the Hoth sets coming next year, or the UCS 8080, I definitely recommend picking this one up. And who knows, maybe LEGO will remake this one day, but this remains one of the best battle packs of all time, and it's definitely worth getting in on the action. However, that will be all today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. That'll be all, folks. Goodbye.